The book of Second Chronicles, chapter 7 and verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachat Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashmi Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, wherever you might be. And Shalom to the 140 and 4,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah, all right, for the GMS Denver camp, coming at you with another lesson. And this was going to be centered around some good news, because as we know, we're in perilous times. All right, Jacob's trouble is at hand. All right, getting ready to see a lot of judgment, a lot of death. All right, but we also want to focus on the good news as well, man. All right, the good news that the Lord promised to his people. And part of the one of the aspects of that good news is the Israelites being placed back in their own land. All right, so right now we've been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth for our wickedness, man, for our rebellion against the Lord. Right, we got kicked out of the land and the heathen took it over. Okay, and that's why there's Israelites in every country, on the face of the earth. We scattered throughout all the heathen. All right, that was a curse and a punishment unto us. But when it's all said and done with, when the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to place us back in our own land, and we're going to rule the entire earth and other, other galaxies and planets and whatnot, as Yahweh Shai said. But we're going to have our headquarters, so to speak, in Jerusalem, man. All right. The garden eastward of Eden, you know what I'm saying? That's the Holy Land, the Promised Land. And the Lord's going to give that back unto us. All right. Upon the return of Yahweh Shai. All right, he's going to kick those heathens, those imposters that are over there right now out of the land and give it unto us. And it's going to thrive. It's going to be, it's going to be cleansed of all the wickedness and abominations that were done there. All right, because once it's nuked in the midst of World War III, that's what's going to purify that land. All right, but that's a whole other topic. But the thing is, we're going to be placed back in the land eventually. Okay, that's good news. Right now, we don't have our own land. We're not sovereign. We're going to be sovereign when we get back into, to the land of Jerusalem, man. The land of Israel, the land of Canaan, as it's called in the scriptures. But the part that we're doing right now is their repentance. And it's talking about that right here. 2 Chronicles 7 and 14. All right. The Israelites were repenting, man, starting with the elect. The elect are turning back to Yahweh Shai. Shai. We're amending our ways. We're humbling ourselves, man. We're the hopeful elect. Okay. But that's a characteristic that the elect will be having in these last days, that spirit of repentance, coming out of the ways of the world, man, and seeking the Lord Yahweh Shai. And in return, the Lord said He's gonna send His Son back, and He's gonna place us in the land. Because you got to realize, man, there's Israelites over there right now that feel like they can, just go over to the land by themselves. Look, man, we gotta wait for the Lord to bring us over there. All right, we don't own that territory right now, man. It's going to take divine intervention for us to reoccupy that land over there in Israel. All right, where those Israelis are right now. And those are not chosen people of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, by the way. Those are the imposters that are in the land. But that's part of that good news, man. They're going to be cleared out. We're going to, take over, and that land's going to be blessed. But let's get a few precepts on this matter, man. All right, over here in America, you got Jake talking about this their hood and this they city. Nah, man, we're going to really have our own land with the rules of our people, man, the rules of Yahweh Shai in place. We're going to be a sovereign nation again, all 12 tribes. All right, but let's get I'm going to get Jeremiah chapter 7 really quick. All right, here we have the book of Jeremiah, chapter 7 and verse 3. I'm going to read on down to about verse 7, but let's start right here. And it says, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Shai of hosts, the power of Israel. You see that? This shows you that the Lord is only dealing with the Israelites, man. All right? It's all throughout the scriptures. Just more proof right here. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. All right? Repentance is key, man. All right. The Lord, he blesses those who turn unto him, man. And that's why we're telling you Israelites to repent. All right. But, let's continue on. It says, trust ye not in lying words, saying the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord Yahweh, the temple of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua are these. For if ye truly amend your ways and your doings, if ye truly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt. All right, talking about serving false idols. All right, talking about Jake oppressing his neighbor. Okay, because Jake, man, they just wicked as hell nowadays, man. It was like that back then, But the Lord is telling us to amend our ways, man. Cut all that shit out, and He's gonna bless us, man. All right. Then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave to your fathers forever and ever. All right. Now, you see that right there. I want to make a key point too. It's gonna take Yahushua, man, to fulfill this right here. All right. It's gonna take Yahushua bringing us into that new covenant, which is us having those immortal bodies unable to sin. You see, because in order to dwell in the promised land, we have to be free from sin. We got kicked out because of our sin. That's why there's heathen over there now occupying the land of Israel. All right. And it's actually more than what they're occupying right now. The scriptures tell you the borders and the actual land that was given unto the Israelites, way back, in the time of Abraham, in the time of Moses, our forefathers. It's an ancient promise unto the Israelites, man. We own the rights to that land through Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But like I said, you can't be wicked over there, man, or the Lord will spew you out of the land like he did unto us. He scattered us. So the only way that we can go back and inhabit that land forever is if we are changed, man, and put under that second covenant, man. When Yahushua returns, that's when that's going to take place. And the Israelites will be able to sin no more. He's going to give us that heart of flesh, man. He's going to take out that stony heart that's subject to sin and put in us a new heart or a new mind. All right, that's what he's going to do with us, man. And only the Israelites are going to have that. Okay? But that's how we're going to dwell in the land forever. We're going to be free from sin underneath that second covenant, which we're not in as of yet because we still go off. All right, we still make mistakes, we still sin. Okay, but Yahushua, like I said, when he returns, right, in the midst of World War III, and he takes up his elect, they're going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye. And then when New Jerusalem comes back down from the chariots, all right, we're going to inhabit the land forever. All right. So, let's go to, matter of fact, let's go to Genesis, the 17th chapter real quick, since we mentioned, the promises of Abraham. All right. All right. So here we have the book of Genesis, the 17th chapter. All right. This is, between our forefather Abraham and Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua. Now it says, and when Abram, because that was his name before he changed it to Abraham. All right. Abram, and going to the Hebrew, it means exalted father, Abraham. All right. Let's go on. Let's, read down. It goes into the name change, I believe, as well. All right. It says, and when Abram was 90 years old, so he was up in age, kind of, well, that was probably young back then. And when Abram was 90 years old and 99 years old, the Lord Yahweh appeared to Abram and said unto him, I am the almighty power. Walk before me and be thou perfect. Whew. Man, the Lord, man, he requires, perfection, man. All right. And I will make my covenant between me and thee. It will multiply thee exceedingly. All right. Now, when he says be thou perfect, he means in spirit, man. We're not perfect in his flesh. All right. So the Lord said he will make his covenant between him and Abraham, right? And will multiply thee exceedingly. And Abraham fell on his face, and the Most High talked with him, saying, as for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations. Neither shall thy name any more be called Abram, but thy name shall be Abraham, or Abraham. And it means father of a multitude, man. Okay? For a father of many nations have I made thee, and I will make thee exceeding fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. And I will, check it out. Let's see, it says, and I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations for an everlasting covenant, to be a power unto thee and to thy seed after thee. Now, this covenant was made to the Israelites, man, all right, through Isaac and then down to Jacob, all right. It's not talking about these heathen nations out here, man, such as the Ishmaelites, which, came from Abraham. The promise was given unto Isaac and then to Jacob. All right, verse 8, and it says, and I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession, and I will be their power. All right, because the word God means power in the Hebrew. Okay, so there you go, man. The land is mentioned right here. It's been a promise unto the Israelites through Abraham, through Isaac, and then through Jacob. All right, you 12 tribes, to have your own land, the land of Canaan. Okay, so there it is mentioned right here. All right, here's another one. All right, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27 and verse 3. It says, and thou shalt write upon them all the words of this law when thou art passed over, that thou mayest go in unto the land which the Lord Yahweh, thy power, giveth thee, a land that floweth with milk and honey, as the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Shai, power of thy fathers hath promised thee. All right, that promised land right here. We jump up. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 1 to get the context, okay? We'll read down to verse 3 again. All right, this is when the Lord, was dealing with Moses back then. It says, and Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day. And it shall be on the day when ye shall pass over Jordan unto the land which the Lord Yahweh, all right, Bashmi Shai, thy power giveth thee, that thou shalt set thee up great stones and plaster them with plaster. All right, and thou shalt write upon them all the words of this law when thou art passed over, that thou mayest go in unto the land which the Lord Yahweh, all right, thy power giveth thee, a land that floweth with milk and honey. Now that means a land that floweth with milk and honey means a rich land. All right, milk is like, symbolic of riches, man, substance. Honey, man, the sweetness of having that land, and the goodness of the land. Okay, as the Lord Yahweh, power of thy fathers, has promised thee. Okay, and you see right here, the laws and the commandments were mentioned right here as well. To plaster them on great stones when you go over to possess the land, because that's a key factor in possessing the land. All right, following the ways of Yahweh Shai Shai. All right, now we fell from those laws, and that's why we're not there now. But like I said, when Yahweh shall return, he gonna set us in our own land. He gonna bring us back, man, and we're gonna possess that land forever, man. The land of Canaan, the promised land. All right, we're not gonna lose it anymore. All right, so here we have the book of Ezekiel, the 34th chapter. I'm gonna jump down to verse 12. All right, to make the point. Okay. All right, check it out. Now it says right here, as a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered. You see, there goes that word scattered right there. All right, the sheep of the Lord, the Israelites, have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All right, we told you, we understood, why that happened, because we rebelled against the Lord, right? It says, so will I seek out my sheep and will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day. You see that? He's finna gather us all together, man. You got Israelites everywhere, man. All right? On every continent, on every island, you got Israelites, man. Like I said, mixed in amongst the heathen. But let's continue on to the next verse. And I will bring them out from the people, all right, the heathen, and gather them from the countries, and will bring them to their own land, and feed them upon the mountains of Israel, by the rivers, and in all the inhabited places of the country. There you go, man. Look, right there, the Lord finna bring us into our own land. All right? That's what's coming. That's the prophecy. All right? We ain't gonna be in America living underneath these damn devils forever, man. Once they go down, all right? Once America is destroyed, and Israel, the land over there is cleared out of those damn what the Lord calls them bastards. All right, once they're cleared out of there, those Israelis and whatnot, we're going to inhabit that land, man. All right, the Lord said He's going to gather His flock from all the countries where He scattered them and bring us back to the land of Canaan, man. Okay, the promised land. Matter of fact, let's get a quick precept on those bastards over there in the land right now, just to prove that point. All right, here it is right here, the book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. Okay, so there you go, man. There's a bastard right now dwelling in Ashdod. And if you look up Ashdod, it's a city over there in Israel, man. All right. And right now, the Israelites, the 12 tribes, are not over there. You got those imposters over there, man. Those people who are proclaiming to be us, the chosen people. All right. And it's coming out in these last days that they're not, man. So that, and the Lord tells us right here that a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, man. Okay. So yeah, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you Israelite foreigners, you are the people that's supposed to inhabit that land. All right? And we will. When Yahweh Shai returns, man. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay? So back to Ezekiel 34. I'm gonna jump down to verse 26 and then read down a little bit. All right? Stay on topic. And it says, and I will make them and the places round about my hill a blessing, and I will cause the shower to come down in this season. There shall be showers of blessing. All right. That's what's coming to the Israelites. All right. Because right now we cursing the earth, man. All right. Though we're the Lord's chosen people, we fell to the curse because we disobeyed, the law of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. We broke that first covenant, man. So we're underneath the curses right now. But the Lord's getting ready to reverse all that, man. Starting with His elect. All right. And eventually all the entire nation of Israel will be a blessed people on the face of the earth, man, above all people, all right, and above all nations, all right? We're going to be immortals. And that favor of the Lord is going to be, with His chosen people once again. It's going to be known that we're the sons and daughters of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, all right? We're going to be blessed in the earth, man. No more ghettos, no more diseases, no more, broken homes and all that bullshit, man. All right. The nation's going to be looking at us like, damn, look at those people over there. Them are truly the Lord's people. They're going to know for a fact. Okay. But let's continue on. Let's see. Next verse it says, and the tree of the field shall yield her fruit, and the earth shall yield her increase, and they shall be safe in their land. Do you see that? Their land is going to be thriving. All right. The earth is going to be thriving underneath the Israelites, man, underneath Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, because right now Esau's ruling and everything is fucked up. All right, even the plants, the trees are suffering, man. The animals are suffering. All right, it's going to be a thing of the past when Yahweh Shai take His ass down, all right, and set up His people, man, underneath the rules and regulations or the laws and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, but anyway, it says, yeah, and the earth shall yield her increase, and they shall be safe in their land, all right, and shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, when I have broken the bands of their yoke, all right, meaning He's going to end our captivity, and delivered them out of the hand of those that served themselves of them. Now, who is that? It's talking about Esau mainly, and these heathens, but mainly Esau. All right, he served himself by way of the Israelites, by way of slavery. Even unto this day, we're still in slavery, working at his goddamn jobs and whatnot, man, building up His kingdom. All right, that's a yoke of bondage, man. And the Lord said He's going to break that off. All right, it's going to happen when He takes them down in the midst of World War III, which is brewing right now. All right, that's going to be the end of our captivity and the beginning of these blessings that we're speaking of, man, including having our own land. All right, sovereignty, man. You don't own shit here in America, man, and in other parts of the world that you're in right now. You're subject to the governments that rule that place, man, and the laws of Esau. All right? It's going to be a thing of the past, man. Okay, next verse. And they shall, come on, man, check it. And they shall no more be a prey to the heathen, neither shall the beasts of the land devour them, but they shall dwell safely, and none shall make them afraid. Come on, baby. You see that? That's what the Lord is promising us, man. That's what's going to happen. All right. The Lord's word will be fulfilled. And this is what we're waiting for. Patiently waiting. It's going to happen. These are the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. And where a word of a king is, there is power, man. And we speak these words because we're speaking them into existence. All right. The Lord has set up the prophets to be his mouthpiece in the earth. And when we speak these prophecies, hey, the Lord makes them come to pass, man. All right. So that's why we prophesy in great boldness, because we got great things coming. Imagine that, having your own land with nobody setting up laws to discriminate against you like they do here. All right. No Edomites, coming on there, with their police forces, putting you in jail. That's going to be a thing of the past, man. All right. You're going to have to go down the street and, and be worried about being locked up and put in jail for some stupid bullshit law by your oppressor. We're going to be sovereign in our own land, completely righteous, kicking it. All right. Families and all that, man. All right. Ain't nobody going to threaten us no more, man. Now I want to bring out this account too right here in the book of Joshua, the first chapter. It goes into that land, okay? Keep that in mind, man. Ingrain this into your mind. We're going to have our own land. We're going to have a headquarters here in the earth, man, over there in the land of Canaan, the land of Israel, man. All right? This is a promise from the Lord, man. Yahweh Shema Shai. We're the people that's going to inherit that land. All right? But check it out. Back then it says, Joshua chapter 1, verse 1. Now, after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, Yahweh, it came to pass that the Lord Yahweh spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now, therefore, arise, go over this Jordan, all right, the river Jordan, thou and all this people unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. That land is for who? The children of Israel. Do you see that, man? It's not for the other nations to inhabit. All right? It's not going to be a shared land. It's going to be our land. All right? Though you heathen will have, or except for Esau, though you heathen nations eventually, after, that hardcore bondage you're finna be under upon the return of Yahweh Shai, you're going to actually, be placed back in, your own designated lands. We're going to own it, but you're going to have your own lands, but you're not going to be able to inherit anything in Israel, man. The promised land, it's going to be ours, strictly for the nation of Israel, man. Okay? It's going to be the most beautiful land on the earth. All right? Because the Lord has given it to the children of Israel, right here in verse 2. Okay? Verse 3. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates. And that river is still here today, man. All right. All the land of the Hittites and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun shall be your coast. All right, the Mediterranean coast, all that stuff, man, that's ours, man. Ain't gonna be no Palestinians and no fucking Israelis over there, man, when it's all said and done with. So it's gonna be the 12 tribes over there, man. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. Verse 5, there shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moses, so I will be there with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Be strong and of a good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land. Look, there it is right there again. For unto this people, what people? The Israelites. All right, shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land, which I swear unto their fathers to give them. And the Lord is not a man that he should lie. All right. The Almighty Yahweh, all right, Bashim Yahushua has promised this land unto us. So we're going to receive that land here. All right. Hopefully very soon. All right. Now, verse 7, it says, let's see. I think that was the point. Yeah, that was the point on that one. Okay. So yeah, there you go. We have a promised land. And I got one more. We're going to close this out. It's part of that good news, man. All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, will have mercy on Jacob. Who's Jacob? The 12 tribes. You Jakes out there. That's when we say Jake. You understand we're talking about the Israelites. All right. The seed of Jacob. All right. It's going to be the land of the Jakes, man, here very shortly. All right. For the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. All right. The true biblical Israelites, not the Israelis. all right, and set them in their own land. There it is again. All right. And there's many other scriptures that mention this too, but I can only grab so many for time's sake, man. And the strangers shall be joined with them, all right, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right. Get the Israelite foreigners out there, man. They're gonna come into the land, into the inheritance as well, man. All right. And we're gonna have the slaves, the heathens serving us. Okay. But the point is, the Lord's gonna put us in our own land. All right, that's part of the promise right there. We don't have the land of America. This is not ours. It's been taken over. It's going to be destroyed ultimately in the midst of World War III. All right, so you Israelites out there trying to make a home here, man, you going off. All right, we don't have no continuing city here, man. This shit is temporary. America's going to be destroyed, man. All right, but we're going to inhabit, all right, the rest of the earth, and the headquarters is going to be the land of Israel, man, the land of Canaan, the promised land. All right. And we're not going to be kicked out of that land anymore, because we're going to be underneath that second covenant when Yahweh Shai returns, man. Perfect, unable to sin. All right. Totally in harmony with Yahweh Shai Shai. So, yeah, that's the lesson. Just, some more good news, things to look forward to. All right. So I'm ending right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Equam Yasharala and Abad Babal. Shalom.